Hey guys, it's Ashley back again for another video. So today I've decided to talk about insurance coverage and my whole insurance process. Now, disclaimer, insurances are different everywhere, obviously, so what my insurance requires me to do may be very different from what your insurance requires you to do, as well as those who are not using insurance at all. So I'm just gonna get into this video and talk about everything. I have my little notebook with everything written down, so if I look down, that's why. Okay, so first of all, the qualification for weight loss surgery in my area is to have a BMI over 40. And that qualifies you for surgery, and then you have to go through a whole process. As well as a BMI over 35 with some other health issues. So sleep apnea, depression, anxiety, diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, mobility issues, things like that. I actually, when I started the process, I had a BMI of 58, maybe? 55, 58, something like that. And so I was qualified. So after you meet that main qualification, your primary care doctor will send a referral out to weight management or whatever department your area calls it. So my insurance requires a 6-month process. It's a pre-op diet. It is very specified what you need to do. They give you a whole list of things that need to be met before you get the green light to go for surgery. So one of the things is you need to lose 10% of your weight before the 6th month is over. You need to quit smoking. You need to start exercising if you weren't before. You need to start a new, I hate calling it a diet, it's very cliche, but a new lifestyle of eating. It's very true though, because after surgery you will not be able to eat the junk that you were eating before surgery. So if you're not fully committed to changing your life, then I would say sit down and really decide what is best for you. For me, I wasn't really a junk eater. I was more of an emotional eater, so I ate when I was stressed, happy, hungry, sad, mad. And throughout this process, I have regained control of that. So it wasn't very hard to go on a diet. I was exercising before I started the process, so I just keep up with the exercising. I've actually put myself on a more strict diet than I was on before I even started the process, and it's been great. I haven't had any cravings or anything like that. I don't have a dependency on food anymore, which is actually kind of amazing. I was talking about it yesterday. It feels really great to not constantly think about what your next meal is, or when you're going to eat, what you're going to eat, how much you're going to eat. So it's really good. I feel mentally happy now. Anyway. So some of the requirements for the 6-month process, every month you go back and see either the doctor or the nutritionist or the PA. So you will be seen at least 6 times in the 6-month process. And those classes include a nutritional class, a behavior class, regular checkups, make sure you're losing weight, things like that. For me, my doctor was worried about sleep apnea, so that's an extra thing I had to go to. I had to go to sleep study and have that done. It's very dangerous to have sleep apnea. So, I mean, I'm 22. It was kind of scary for them to be like, oh yeah, we think that you stop breathing in your sleep. But I'm glad that I found out, because it's very important, and most likely it's going to go away after surgery, so it's only temporary. As well as 2 support groups. My insurance requires that to have weight loss surgery, you need to go to 2 support groups and listen to other people who have had the surgery, who are going through the process, who went through the process and decided surgery wasn't for them. These have helped me tremendously. I have asked many questions in support group, as well as answered many questions. it's nice to feel supported through family, of course, and friends, but if they're not going through the process, they can't actually understand what you're going through. So it was nice to be able to connect on that level with other people. It's also nice to hear stories, success stories, as well as, you know, troublesome stories. I hate the word failure because nobody's a failure. You can't really fail at surgery. You can hit a bump in the road and then you can pick yourself back up and get back on the road. But to call yourself a surgery failure, I don't like that. We're all human. We all make mistakes. We all slip up sometimes, and that's okay. It's truly okay. You just need to know when enough is enough, and you need to know when to pick yourself back up and be like, listen, this is it. Like, we were given this tool, we were given this chance, we need to get back on it. Another thing that has to be done before surgery is a psychological evaluation to make sure that you don't have any psychological issues, that you are not still dependent on food, you don't have an unhealthy relationship with food, to make sure that you're mentally stable enough to handle surgery. A lot of the issues after surgery are not only physical but mental as well. They affect you mentally and emotionally. It hits hard. So my insurance just takes that extra precaution to make sure that the person is ready from head to toe for surgery. So then the last couple things for my insurance requirements would be lab work, tests. So that's standard blood work, EKGs to make sure your heart's okay, some pulmonary testing to make sure your lungs are good, some gallbladder testing, things like that, just to make sure that everything's working smooth and that you're going to have a smooth transition from pre-surgery to post-surgery. Another thing that my insurance requires is for you to meet with the surgeon and take a surgery class. So that's where the surgeon comes in, you meet your specific surgeon, and you go over your surgery as well as the other surgery options. He tells you in detail what's going on, what's going to happen, how long it's going to take. This is where you can ask all the questions for in-hospital. So I know some of my questions personally are, does the hospital provide a stomach binder? Because that's very important to me. I am having biliopancreatic diversion duodenal switch, which is the most invasive surgery, but it also has the highest weight loss rate. You tend to lose about 75 to 80% of your excess weight. It is an open surgery, so that's kind of scary. So I want to know if there's a bariatric bed to help me get up. I want to know how long I'm going to stay in the hospital, what I need when I come home from the hospital, things like that. So that's basically my next step, is to get all my testing done and meet with the surgeon, and then I will be able to schedule surgery. Another cool thing about my insurance and my whole healthcare provider is we have an online network. So I can go online and I can just shoot an email to any doctor in my network and they respond like that. It's very quick and simple. You don't have to call, wait for phone calls back. They're phenomenal. If I have even the smallest question, they will answer it in complete detail and then go a step further and say, you know, if you need anything else, don't hesitate to reach out. So that's pretty awesome. I have a huge support group, including my medical team, which is amazing. Again, like I said at the beginning of this video, this is specific for my insurance in my area, as well as my health provider in my area. For more information, I suggest calling your health insurance. You know, the back of the card has a number, you can call them, get basic information. It honestly just takes the first step. All you have to do is go to that initial consultation, and you're not locked into surgery at that initial consultation. Actually, you're not locked into surgery at this 6-month consultation. I can still get to meet my surgeon and set my surgery date and then decide that surgery isn't for me. So it's reversible until you have surgery. At that point, it's irreversible. So if you're not 155% sure that surgery is something you want, I would say think on it. Go see a therapist or a counselor, someone who can help you talk through things, because it is a major life-changing surgery. But yeah, that's all I wanted to give you guys today. I know it's a short video, not really much to talk about with insurance things, but I know that a couple people have had questions on the insurance process. So again, this is my insurance process. Yours might be different. If you have any questions, leave it in the comment box below. Don't hesitate to hit that like button or subscribe, as well as hit that bell notification so you know when I post, and share this video. Thank you guys. Have a great day.